voices shouting through the night. Static hum that shakes the ground, Rift Nation rising loud, profound. Feel the fire, feel the fight. We're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage. Unleash the fury, turn the page. Steel strings scream the truth we bring. Echoed chaos, hearts that sting. Electric veins that feed the roar. Harder, faster, crave for more. Dust and sparks ignite the air. Shattered silence, do we dare? Tidal force, relentless stream. We're the edge, we're the dream. Feel the fire, feel the fight. We're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage. Unleash the fury, turn the page. Rift Nation, hold the line. In the chaos, we align. Through the storm, through the pain, we're the anthem in your veins. Feel the fire, feel the fight. We're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage. Unleash the fury, turn the page. Rift Nation, hold the line. In the chaos, we align. Through the storm, through the pain, we're the anthem in your veins. Broken screens and flashing lights, voices shouting through the night. Static hum that shakes the ground, Rift Nation rising loud, profound. Feel the fire, feel the fight. We're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage. Unleash the fury, turn the page. Steel strings scream the truth we bring. lights, voices shouting through the night. Static hum that shakes the ground, Rift Nation rising loud, profound. Feel the fire, feel the fight, we're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage, unleash the fury, turn the page. Steel strings scream the truth we bring, echoed chaos, hearts that sting. Electric veins that feed the roar, harder, faster, crave for more. Dust and sparks ignite the air, shattered silence, do we dare? Tidal force, relentless stream, we're the edge, we're the dream. Feel the fire, feel the fight, we're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage, unleash the fury, turn the page. Rift Nation, hold the line. In the chaos, we align. Through the storm, through the pain, we're the anthem in your veins. Feel the fire, feel the fight, we're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage, unleash the fury, turn the page. Rift Nation, hold the line. In the chaos, we align.
The engine is starting up.
For launch, GC, go. Guidance, go. Fido, go. Prop, go. GNC, go. Max, go. Eagle, go. Ecom,
Go pending final steps to cabin link check.
3, 2, 1.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us? Can you give us a sign?
Welcome to the Rift Nation Network, the RNN, putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you could need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural, from comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified.
Welcome to the night, it's time to play. Grab your drink and find your way. With a shout, let's start the fight. Revel in the Viking light. Thursday's calling, come alive. Feel the pulse, we're gonna thrive. Nuts and glory fill the room. In the air, there's no more gloom. Raise your hands up high tonight. Revan's roaring, seize the light. Eastern time, the hour is prime. Join the chorus, set the
I know I have to change the song because it's now Saturdays, but I really like that. I spent all day yesterday literally trying to come up with a new song for this, but I couldn't find the energy and the beat I wanted. So happy Saturday, everybody. How you doing out there? Welcome to Bag of Nuts. Bag of Nuts is just, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but always readings and insights. So welcome, welcome. This is your hour for you guys to get help and advice and whatever it is you need. And I'm just going to channel spirits. And I do that through decks. Sometimes spirits come in. You never know what's going to happen over here. Hence the bag of nuts. But it's a lot of fun. And it really is here to help you guys. And my energy is better on a Saturday. I like the Saturdays. So as you can see, and of course, I'm only on my second cup of coffee, but I've already had one full one, so we're good. So this is Make Me Donuts. Now my son wants donuts. Yeah, Crazy Ogre is my son over on YouTube, and he's always asking for something. But yeah, JR's with you on that. He wants donuts. So welcome again to the Rift Nation Network. So this is definitely the place to be. And so you guys see me on Thursdays. Thursdays is going to stick with the Beacon in the Dark, which is all about self-help and talking. And I do have some guests that will be coming on soon to give you their stories of enlightenment. But today we are about readings. And if you're new to this particular show, Bag of Nuts, what we have is I channel, I talk to spirits. But in order to not be drained, I work my way through the decks. They tell me what to say. What a card means to you doesn't necessarily mean anybody else. And I have no idea what tarot cards mean because I don't read them. I channel them. So we have, of course, our usual dark channeling deck. And of course, what people call the love deck. But sometimes the love is self-love, love of yourself, love of others. And of course, runes. We have runes. And every now and then, Spirit tells me to pick a Raven card. So is what it is. So, and that's what we're doing. So literally, if you guys would like a read, it's free. There's nothing you got to do except put your name down, say, yo, I'd like a read. So most people do like the channeling deck. Some people do want the runes. Now, if you're picking a runes, okay, try to remember this. Runes are not really meant for a channeled reading, although I do channel some of the information. So what you need to do is think of it like gives you directions. Runes are meant to help direct you and guide you. So if you're in a particular situation and you don't want to share the information of that situation, think of it when I call your name, what the situation is, and the runes will help guide you through it. And that's what it's meant to do. I don't use the rune stones because with my hands, I end up throwing them all over my desk, and then I have to find them, and I don't know where they are. So I found these rune cards that actually work pretty good. So hey guys, so who do we have in here right now? We have a bunch of people watching, but only a couple talking. So we have, of course, Miss Michelle Caps and Laura Perrott. So, and hello, everybody. Yes, my energy is a lot better on a Saturday for this. So everybody will get used to it and come on in, and you never know. Literally, you never know. And sometimes if another host wants to pop in and do some readings too, I always leave that open. Hosts of the network want to just pop in and do some readings, they can do that as well. So Miss Michelle Caps, we're going to do Miss Michelle Caps, and then of course Laura Perrott. And anybody else that would like a reading, please let me know. So Michelle, if you're here, usually you're channeling. I know Laura would like the channeling deck as well. So yeah, I like the energy that I have at this time of the day. So it was perfect time for me to be able to do this with you guys. So I do have about 3 guests I'm in chats with right now for the Beacon in the Dark. So been working on that on the nighttime show. And as always, guys, if there's some information that you're looking for and you need to help your path be lightened, let me know. I would love to sit there and do some deep dive research in order to help you guys out, because that's what Beacon in the Dark was built for. It was built for me to be able to assist you through some times and some inspirational stories and stuff. So, channeling for Miss Michelle. Don't be shy, people. Don't be shy. So, come on down. If you're watching, yep, it's really very simple, very easy. I do get random numbers in my head for those that are new, and I don't know why, but when I do get the random numbers, I try to look them up. I've actually printed a sheet of 100 numbers because I have no idea where I get these random numbers in my head, and sometimes we do numerology as well. So let's see what we got going on. Ooh, okay, we seem to have. All right, Michelle, you're a bit upside down. So it's connection to spirit and water energy. It's the flow. It's the way things are moving right now. Seems to be a little stagnant. And it has to do with something you're forgetting. The path that it is that you're traveling right now. Oh, God, this freaking fan. Hold on. All right. So, and again, nobody else is here. So, yeah, the air as well. So, you need to rebalance, is what it's actually saying right now. In order for you to get through what it is that you are going through at the moment, you need a complete rebalancing. So, I would recommend balancing your chakras. You could probably look up something like that on YouTube, or if we have time, I can show you real quick how to balance your chakras. It's not that difficult, but you need that balance back in your life. You also need to be grounded. And I'm talking about a deep root grounding, barefoot, outside, with a red jasper, which I don't happen to have on my desk at the moment. Of course not. Why would I have the one crystal I want to show you guys? Nope. All right. I don't have the red jasper up here at the moment, but red jasper is the best one for the deep rooting. Once you do this, cleanse the energy. There's two different ways for you to do this right now. And again, we'll talk about this, then we'll go to the next one because the chat room seems to be a bit slow. People are hesitant, and that's fine. What I want you to do, Michelle, is two different ways you can do this. One, you can literally just sit down Indian style on the ground, put one hand on one side, okay, and one hand on the other in order to touch the ground, okay? So do that. And I want you to literally have the energy of the earth coming up. The energy of the earth is, because I'm right-handed, this is energy leaving. This is energy coming in. It's opposite if you're left-handed. So you want the energy coming up. You want it to circle and cleanse through your entire body. And then you want to send it back down once you start to feel balanced. That's one way to help balance your energy. Another way to do it, and again, we're still on Michelle. Another way for you to do it is the ball method. And at the end of the show, I can again walk you guys through the ball method in order to get your energy cleansed. It's really easy. All you got to do is sit there and close your eyes, and we'll cleanse all the chakras with this mystical, magical white ball. Now, after we do get all of that and everything starts to balance out, that's when the new beginning comes right now. So if you're feeling a little off balanced, or a little depressed, or things aren't actually going the way they should, it's because you need to rebalance yourself. So this is something I probably recommend putting into like your weekly or even daily regimen, is cleansing your chakra energy, especially when we're starting to feeling a bit off. The elemental energy that you do have with you, running water, ocean is very cleansing. If you're next to an ocean, literally stick your feet in it and just smell the waves. It helps cleanse you out that way. That's another good way to do it is too. But then I see the new beginning that actually will be coming in for you. So then we have that new energy. We're feeling refreshed. We're feeling more balanced, and things are actually progressing in a positive manner, which is something that you do want. So, and again, towards the end of the show, or if we have so many people not speaking, then we'll what we'll do is we'll do the chakra balancing, or we can do it at the end as well. It's not that difficult. It's really easy. All you can do is close your eyes, sit and listen, and follow directions. It's like a guided chakra cleansing. It's really easy to do, and you could pretty much go out on your lunch break in your car and sit there and do that, or take 5 minutes to yourself, and it doesn't take that long to do it. You can do it all during the day. Hey, Miss Heidi. Hey, Miss Heidi. Yes, my energy is much better right now. Perfect for this type of stuff. So awesome. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. So now we have Miss Laura Perrott. We have Miss Laura Perrott. And we're going to do some readings there. So don't hesitate, guys. Don't be shy. Don't hesitate. If you're sitting there watching, literally come on in. We're going to do some nice little readings here today. We can do a general room reading. If nobody shows up, that's fine. We can do that. We can pull that out. You made it. So we're going to do Miss Laura Perrott. Your voice is so relaxing. Oh, thank you, honey. I think it's my energy level at this time of the day. It's easier for me to do readings. So that's why I kind of switched it from the Thursdays. Yep, no problem, honey. And like I said, I will towards the end of the show, so stick around, or unless nobody else shows up for reads, we'll do a chakra balancing together. It's really easy. I think we've done this before, but you are very welcome, Michelle Caps. All right, this is for Miss Laura Perrott. Let's see what we got going on for you, girl. Ooh, your earth energy is really up there. Honey, are you getting headaches? You seem to have a good balance of earth energy, which means that you're very grounded. But the headaches means that your body is overloaded. Sometimes this happens with healers a lot. That's the easiest way to put it. People that are natural healers, natural born healers, anybody that's gotten into the Reiki type energy, what happens is when your energy gets overloaded, you get migraines you can't get rid of. So you need to find another place to put the energy. So if there is no one around you to physically just lay your hands on and shoot the energy, you could do it in plants, you could do it in trees. You can set the energy aside, but you need to expel some of that energy. You have an overload of it right now. So whatever it was that was blocking you cleansed, because they're telling me it was blocked and now the channel is wide open. So because speaking to fire elements lately, right. So you need to balance that a bit more. Potted plants are the best thing to do. Trees, animals. If you have an animal, just literally put your energy into your animal when you're holding it, your dog, your cat, or your four-legged child is what I like to call them. Or two-legged if you have a bird. So yeah, you could have a bird. So send that energy into that, because that's why they're saying there's a buildup of what's happening. You're not utilizing enough of your energy. The energy is there for a particular reason. It's to help guide you through something that you're going to be doing or something you've just started doing, but you need to balance it. So you need to expel some of that energy in a positive manner right now. Yeah, because I'm getting there's a lot of peacefulness actually coming in. Losing a bit of, okay, thank you. I know you do see a lot. I think they say you see a lot, but it's the hearing that's coming in, the listening. The listening that's actually coming in could be like slight voices, hearing your name. There are things that migraines today. There's things that actually will be coming into you. So there's more information that you'll be gathering. So say if you're a paranormal investigator, and you do a lot of photos, you want to record because there's information that's actually coming in that they want you to hear. So that's coming in. So they want you to really, really listen to that. EVPs, thank you. That's what it is. EVPs, which is electric voice phenomenon. So there's a lot of that coming in. There's a lot more. And again, there's different ways of hearing, honey. There really is different ways of hearing. Some of us, when we hear, it's a physical voice. Some of us hear the voices within our minds. So it's almost like a form of telepathy, but I'm still being told that you do have this energy and these voices actually coming in. So whether they're coming into physical voices or slight sound, or whether they're coming into your mind, strictly, you do have those voices coming in is what they're saying. So I don't know what it is that's going on, but there's some energy and there's some speaking that's happening. Yes. So a lot of that's coming in. Write that down. Literally get that journal next to you and start writing down what they're saying and what's happening, because that information is going to be important and help guide you to certain particular areas is what's happening. And if you have to ask for help, because they're saying individuality, like you do a lot of things by yourself, which is awesome, but it's okay to ask for help once in a while. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. Yeah, see, the energy is like yin and yang happening with this energy, which is balanced, but you need to expel some of that to get rid of these headaches, is what they're actually recommending. I'm not getting any numbers for you today. So, no numbers lately when you're not busy. Okay, honey, no problemo. You got it. Yeah, but you'll be definitely adding a few things. All right, Miss Heidi is who we have next. So, Miss Heidi. So, Heidi, I don't know if you want channeling or runes, but we can do a little bit of a question. You guys can ask a random question in between the readings, and we can ask the runes to help guide you out. So, don't forget to share the show out. So most people from my Tuesdays got switched over to Thursdays, and now we're getting used to Saturdays. But Saturday's a benefit for me. And as we talked about on Thursday, sometimes you just have to do what you need to do for yourself. So Miss Heidi, we're going to do something for you. Oh, you want runes? You got it, honey. Heidi wants runes. You're welcome. All right. No channeling. You want runes. Okay. Do you got your question in your head? Okay. So this is the runes. Think of the question in your head, Heidi. You got it. Okay. And we're going to do a rune spread. The rune spread, I'm not going to do the 3. I'm going to do a different rune spread. Let me move this out of the way. And we'll do the runes. And the spread that I want is, I want the 5-card spread. So we got it. All right. So we're going to deal with, let's see, past, potential problems, stroke of luck, immediate outcome, and the room that actually represents both the eventual outcome and the lesson that you need to learn. Hello, Miss Wendy Knoll. Ooh, you want runes too. Everybody wants the runes. Awesome. Okay, so Heidi, think of what's going on. And now let's get this actually happening. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry. You haven't learned Spanish. Okay, runes. All right, right now, Miss Heidi, we have the runes going out for you right now. Okay, so the first card, what you're dealing with right now is the past and its influences on what's happening. Okay, and your past deals with EWAS. I don't know if you guys can see this through the green screen here. Now, EWAS talks about movement, change, transportation, things that are actually happening, like modes of transportation, the way that you should and you shouldn't. So the issue that was happening in the past was the change and the movements of things. So this is the past influences. That's what influenced you into the particular direction that it is that you're dealing with right now. So now we're coming up with Thurizaz. Okay. Thurizaz is actually coming up. All right. Now, Thurizaz, this one is problems and potential obstacles, and that's what they are. We look at everything as an obstacle. So what we have coming up is a conflict. Okay, so there's a bit of a danger and a conflict that's actually happening, and this is representing the problems or obstacles that are in your path. This obstacle deals again, and again, they call it danger, or like thorns. You walk through a thorn bush, because that's what Thurizaz represents. You walk through a thorn bush, and when you're walking through this particular thorn bush, that's what happens when you have a fan. When you're walking through the thorn bush, you're going to get stuck with little thorns. Okay? But this is part of the process that you need to go through at the moment. Okay? This is your process. This is the obstacle. So, don't back down from the obstacle. Now we're dealing with Birkenau. Birkenau is upside down. So Birkenau in the third position, believe it or not, is your stroke of luck. Beneficial influences working in your favor. So Birkenau upside down is something that's actually working in your particular favor. So normally it's healing, but for some reason, there's something that you're supposed to remember. Okay. This is the luck. It's like sometimes memories from our past are meant to surface to help guide us to not repeat a mistake. And in this particular case, okay, what we're talking about is, and again, we're talking about the healing, okay, is what we're talking about. So things aren't actually healing the way they should, but this is a good thing. And I know sometimes that sounds weird, but trust me, this is a good thing. This is not the obstacle. So we have the thorns, and then we have the memory. Okay, so the memory is something that needs to stay in the forefront for you right now. Now we're dealing with Heligas. Now, Heligas can't be upside down, as you guys can see. Boom, boom, Heligas. Heligas right now is actually representing, we have Heligas. Heligas. Okay, so if these papers would stop floating all over the place. So Heligas is dealing with nature. And the reason that you're going through this right now is you are being tested. Okay, there's a reason for this. Yes. So there's a test coming up because Heligas represents hailstorms. Okay, but nature's wrath. Totally natural. Things happen. They usually happen because there's a lesson that we have to learn. And sometimes history comes back to repeat itself because there's a part of the lesson we didn't learn. So we have to continue to move forward. So we have Heligas that's coming in this position, which is the immediate outcome. Okay, so this is the test. The immediate outcome is the test. Don't worry if you're a bad tester. You will get through this, okay? This is what you actually will get through. So you need to trust yourself on that, all right? So deal with the natural things that are actually coming. Then we have Perthro. Perthro is actually upside down at the moment, which normally is right side up. So we have Perthro coming in, which deals with playtime. So the final outcome is pretty much what you need to do is to put your nose to the grindstone. Stop blowing up. Put your nose to the grindstone. All right. Go full force forward is the final outcome. So through everything that just happened when we're dealing with the thorns and the hailstorm and the memories of the past coming up, it's actually created what I like to call bluntly a fire under your butt, and it's going to get you moving in a really awesome direction. So all of this that's happening, this test, the end of the test is you going full force forward with all the knowledge that you need to get there. So that's a pretty awesome situation there. I like it. I like it. Yes. Hello, Michelle Wilfong. We're all coming in now. I think Wendy Knoll was next. Hello, Gabby Newcomb. What's up? Okay, Wendy Knoll would like runes. Okay, let's see if runes can focus on career for Wendy Knoll. And then we'll do Gabby. And then I'll show you guys. And again, if you're new, I'll let you know the decks that you actually have. All right, so let's see if we can focus on career on the runes. Career on the runes. This is for Wendy Knoll. Or Nobel. Nobel, maybe. Hello, Linda. What's happening? I know my energy is so much better at this time of day. You got it, Eddie. Yeah, I like runes because they help guide. But sometimes you just like don't know what you need to know, but you need to know. Hey, Raven. All right. So let's see. This is Wendy Knoll. We're going to do some runes here for you. All right. So we're focusing on career. Career. We're going to do a 5 directions for you as well. Whoa. Don't know why you did that. So that's weird. Soilo came out. Why did Sowilo jump out? Honor, wholeness, wealth. Okay. So we're going to do the 5-card spread is what we're going to do. Dagas. Dagas. Okay. So when we're dealing in the first position, Dagas is one that cannot be upside down. So I know it's a little difficult for you guys to see with the green screen here. So Dagas, what we're dealing with right now is hope and awakening, okay? So this is illumination. Something's going to be lighting the way for you to start. It's actually the past, that things that have influenced you, okay? So in the past, you had this like guiding light with you. Don't know why it's in your past position, but it's something that's it's something that is gonna come out. But now we're dealing with the second position, which is the problems. Potential obstacles on your path deal with wealth and abundance. Okay, so what's stopping you in the career path has a lot to do with financial outcomes, long lasting financial stability. That's what we need to look for. That's the problems and the obstacles. It's not your knowledge, what you need to do, how you need to move forward. It has a lot more to do with the financial issues. So those are your problems. Now, position 3, we're dealing with Gabo. Position 3 is the stroke of lucks and other beneficial influences working in your favor. So it's actually working in your favor is the balance and exchange. So it's dealing with your generosity, your gifts, the way that you actually are at work, the benefit of an employee, and the benefit of an employee eventually hiring you and bringing you forward. Also, it's the actual benefit if you run an old business, or if you're thinking of running a business. This is definitely the card that you want, because you have the balance. So if you're doing career and you also want to start a business, they're saying yes, okay? This is your stroke of luck. So you have a lot of awesome benefits coming for you. The next one we have is Tiwas. Tiwas represents leadership. Now, in the 4th position, it's the immediate outcome of what's coming. Immediately, what is coming, we're dealing with justice, battle, and leadership. So when we're dealing with career, we're dealing with a positive outcome. So this is more of a leadership position is what they're talking about. And again, this is the immediate outcome. Okay. But the next rune, which is radio. Now, radio is in the upside down position here. Okay. And this card is the rune that represents both the eventual outcome and the lesson that you should have learned through this experience. Okay. Now, let's see. Radio is what we're dealing with, is not a journey and travel. So the opposite. So what we're dealing with normally, radio deals with travel. It deals with wagons. It deals with movement. So we're not seeing movement. Okay. So the eventual outcome in the lesson, what we're dealing with is not travel. Close. Okay. We're not dealing with the journey. Okay. So I don't see this new journey actually coming. So as we're looking, this is something that's directly around you. Thank you. This is something that's directly around you. So you don't need to travel to actually get that. So if it's like a moving state, for some reason, it's close. It's close. And it's not a bit of a journey because it feels second nature to you, if that actually makes sense. So the wagon wheels are not moving, but the Tiwaz actually has a really, really good position for you. If you got time, I would love a channeling deck. No problem, Linda. I got plenty of time. All right, so that was Miss Wendy Knoll. Hopefully you understood the runes. And that's what runes is. Okay, so Gabby Newcomb, if you'd like a reading, you please let me know. And again, I happen to have the runes. I have the black channeling deck, and of course the love deck, which I channel everything. So sometimes I get random numbers, so and I don't. So Gabby Newcomb, and then Michelle Wilfong, and then Linda Nielsen is who we have. And hey, Raven, how you doing? So those are the next 3 or the next 4 individuals. So out of the next 4, you just let me know. I know Linda wants the channeling deck, and if I've called your name, please just let me know. Channeling, they usually mean the black deck. That's the black deck. They're oracle decks. I don't own any tarot cards. I don't even know what they mean. Oh, you love the runes first time? I love the runes. You know, runes are really, really good, something to learn, because what it does is it helps guide you through your path. So, and I'm glad you really like the runes. Okay, I have no idea who you are. All right, so let's see at the block list. Okay, that one's done. All right, we had a troll. Troll gone. All right, so we're going to do Linda Nielsen right now. Michelle Wilfong. Also, come on down. Let me know what deck you'd like. Raven, which deck you'd like. And then we had another one up here. We had, where's her name? Was it before Wendy? No, hold on. We had another name. Okay, so we did Laura, Debbie, Michelle, Heidi. Laura. Let's see. We did Wendy Knoll, Gabby Newcomb. Let me know which deck you'd like. Then after Gabby, we have Michelle Wilfong. Then we have Linda Nielsen, and then Raven is what we have. Yep, I have the love deck. Okay, so we're going to do Linda Nielsen wants the channeling deck. Raven wants the love deck. That's what we have. Now, it's called the love deck or the love deck, but it deals a lot with emotions. So it could be emotions of yourself as well as what's coming to you as far as love. There's many different kinds of loves. So, Gabby, if you'd like a reading, please let me know, honey. No pressure. You can just watch. All right. So this is for Linda. Linda. What do we got going on here? Ooh, okay. Nothing new. Same old, same old. What is going on here? I like the moon energy. I don't like the fact that nothing is starting. Somebody's not keeping their word. What's going on here? Choices. Okay, you do have a choice coming, and the choice is laying across the not new beginning is what it has, and also somebody that's doesn't have your back at the moment. For some reason, I don't know whether they're busy. That's what we're trying to find out. But you have a choice coming to you right now. The choice is 46. The choice that you do have coming, it's going to bring a lot more happiness, balance, fulfillment, but it seems to be a bit of a struggle. Okay. You need to take a step back. Thank you very much. So what they're saying is what is happening right now is a lot of times we get stuck in our worries and things that are happening. So what they're suggesting for you to do is take that step back. Have a little bit of fun, take a little bit of playtime, do things that make you happy and bring you joy. That's going to bring the balance back into what's happening, because you do have the energy. You have awesome energy, but I'm not seeing the oath actually happening. So you girl, you need to play. You need to play is what you need to do. Let go of the past. Thank you. So let go of the past. Take a position where, in order to get that choice that you do have coming and that balance coming back in, they're recommending you actually take a break from your own life. It's literally what it is. You need to find something that's fun. You need that laughter. They're saying that the laughter is healing. And sometimes when we go through things, we forget that laughter. You also have messages actually coming in. You have messages coming in. I'm not sure if they're dream time or awakening, most likely dreams. So if you're not remembering yet, you could. It's could be anything down from smells or slight pictures of flowers, or the feeling that you've actually traveled to certain places. That's actually coming in towards you. The good news is you're not fragmented. So take some time to do stuff that's good for you. Take some time to have that fun, because we all need that balance in our life. I mean, all work, no play makes everybody dull. You need that little bit of fun and laughter in your life, because that fun is what helps recharge our battery. And that's, thank you very much. That's what it is they're suggesting. It's time for you to have that playtime for you to recharge your battery. They need that recharged right now. Okay, now is not the time to actually take any risks, so I wouldn't go bungee jumping. That's definitely not the one. That's not the one. No bungee jumping. But do something that's fun. Don't care what anybody else says. Literally, I don't care. If I look at things this way, I don't care how old you are. Say if you're 70 or 90, you want to learn to hula dance, honey, do it. Who's stopping you? The only one that needs to judge you is you. And if you're happy doing what you're doing, do it. Do it is what you need to do. So go forward, take that playtime, and see what we got to do. Yep, I got the love deck for you, Raven. So that's awesome. So that was for Miss Linda Nielsen. You welcome. I like this. I can just like take my time, go forward. Okay, so we had two more besides Raven and Linda. Okay, let's see. See what we got. And this is for Raven. No bungee jumping. Yep, no bungee jumping. No risks. No bungee jumping. I wouldn't recommend skydiving either, because that's a risk always. All right, Miss Raven. Miss Raven. What we got going on with Miss Raven? This is for Raven. Ooh, Raven, it's time for you to get your flirt on, girl. Okay. This is interesting. All right, it's literally time right now for you to get your flirt on. There's a coming together. Two individuals coming together, and it's more in the flirtatious type thing that's happening. It's a good connection, and it's time to like retreat, get to know each other, take that one-on-one type energy. Yes, be a little flirtatious and fun. So the only thing is you need to take that little bit of time to get to know each other, is what I see. But I'm seeing a connection coming. And this is, I think we've talked about this before. This has a lot to do with the individual. You can actually be yourself with it. It's like a communal. It's like a friend slash lover. So what it is, your other half should always be your best friend and the love of your life at the same time. And that's what we see actually coming in. So there's a lot that you've done to work through some things, and we're starting to feel better on the inside. But definitely get your flirt on. All right. So now that you're a little bit more balanced, this sounds a little weird. It's time for you to call in your soulmate. And literally, when you're calling in your soulmate, it's like a daydream or something you put in your mind just before you go to bed. What I want you to do is just before you're ready to go to sleep, I want you to call in that one person that's meant to be with you, that's always meant to be around you, literally who you are, let you know, please come to me. I'm ready for you. I'm ready to commit. So I have these things. So call in the energy of the soulmate. And again, I see the flirtation. I'm seeing a lot of positive. I'm seeing the balance, and I'm seeing true love coming towards you. So call in that soulmate, and then take that time to really get to know and make sure that we're very balanced. And things happen. We all have our quirks. Okay. He laughs at my quirks. I laugh at his quirks. It is what it is, So just go through life like that. Call in the soulmate, honey. Literally, call in the soulmate. It's time. So you've done a lot of work on yourself, and right now I'm seeing that true love is coming. And you need to stay a little bit optimistic. Don't say, oh my God, he's never going to come. I'm never going to. No negativity. Take the negativity out of your mind. Picture instead of you being happy, in love, balanced, cherished. Picture all of this in your mind. Let the emotions that you're sending out bring this individual to you. That's what you need to do. Leave the negative completely out, honey. Don't even think it. Okay? Literally, just picture the happiness, the love. Stay away from stress. Stay away from negative people. Bring this positive energy into you. Somebody that appreciates every part of you. Okay? Like I'm a little crazy and I'm cool with it, and so's my other half. And that's what it is that you have coming. You have to believe that. You have to take that energy and believe that it's meant to be. Okay? So take the negative out, because that's what's the only thing left that's stopping you from being able to move forward to where you need to right now is take the negativity out. Don't think it's not going to happen. Believe it is coming. It's like people when they manifest. Okay, that was for Raven. When people manifest, individuals, when you're manifesting, you'll say, okay, I could really use a newer car. And then they put the energy out there. They start manifesting. They start saying things. But in the back of their mind, what they're thinking is, I'm never going to find it. It's not going to be the right price. It's going to be too much. It's going to fall apart. So what are you doing? The universe doesn't know what to do, because you're trying to manifest what you want, but the negative thoughts you have is saying that you don't want it because you're afraid of it. And that's what happens. That's what blocks a lot of us sometimes. We need to stop that. Okay? Stop the blockage. Let go of the negative. Honey, it's the past. Let go of anything that doesn't serve you. Okay? And who you are. If you were, lights would probably help, huh? So, oh my God, my place is shining through. Oh, over here, that's my aunt. So what it is that if you are sending this energy out to the universe, don't confuse the universe. That happens quite a bit. We confuse the universe. We confuse the energy by sending out what it is that we do want. And what happens, that's why readings change so often. Because I can give you like guidance to help you and to assist you, and this deals with everybody. But unless sometimes we all falter, we all make mistakes. Okay, we don't make mistakes. We face challenges and we learn lessons. Let it go. Keep going forward. You're not who you were 2 seconds ago. You're a totally different person. Allow that to shine. Okay, let's see who else is in here. And if nobody else is coming forward, there was 2 more people in here that wanted a reading. We could do a quick shot. Michelle Wilfong. Michelle Wilfong, come on down. Michelle, and then Gabby Newcomb. Michelle, you want to read? Which deck you want, Michelle? You're blocking yourself. Got to get out of your own way. Exactly, Heidi. Exactly. And that happens so much. Trust me, guilty. Ding, ding, ding. I've done it. Thank you. I love the energy. Michelle Wilfong, come on down. All right, so while we're waiting for Michelle Wilfong and for Gabby Newcomb, what we're actually going to do, let me move this just a little so it'll stop flickering because it's driving me nuts. What we're going to do is a quick chakra balancing, because I have noticed that some individuals are having that issue. It's really very simple. So if you're not driving, and I put this, because Heidi has a tendency to watch the shows and drive. And I don't want her to close her eyes when she drives, because she's cool. Heidi is really cool. Cool individual, very sweet. So if you are not driving, Heidi, what I want you to do is I want you to close your eyes. Okay. I've done it. Didn't even realize it. Yeah. So, okay, everybody, we're going to do a quick chakra balancing while we're waiting for the next 2 people to come in. That's what we have. When Michelle Wilfong, come on down, and Gabby, if you'd like a reading, just, let me know you're still here. So what I want you to do is I want you to close your eyes, okay, just for 2 minutes. We're going to do a quick chakra balancing, and you could do this anywhere, okay, with your eyes closed. I want you to picture over your head, I'm in a safe zone. Sorry. Good. Okay. Over your head, I want you to picture a beautiful, gorgeous white light. It's pure, it's white, it's cleansed, it's hello, Galen Black. Okay, so it's cleansed. It's really a beautiful ball of light. I want you to take that ball of light and I want you to bring the ball of light straight through your head all the way down to your root chakra. Okay? Bring it all the way down. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to blend the red, you're going to blend the white into the red, and you're going to spin it in a clockwise motion. Spin the white into the red and continue to spin until it's cleansed and the red is a beautiful red and everything is spinning in a certain direction. Yes, Gabby, I could do you right after this. So it's going to spin in a good direction, not too fast, not too slow, just a nice your clockwise. Okay. Now I want you to take the white ball, pull it out, pull the white ball up, and you're going to put the white ball into the orange. Okay. So now you're going into your sacral chakra. It's a little bit orange. You're putting the white ball and you're mixing it. Same thing. Mix the white to purify. Okay, purify the orange color. Put it in a clockwise position. Same speed as your root chakra. Same speed. Okay, allow that to cleanse and balance. Then pull this beautiful white ball out, which comes purified every time. Bring the white ball out. Bring it up into your solar plexus, which is your yellow chakra. Spin that in a positive clockwise motion. Allow the two to merge. Now, you can take your time as you're doing this. I'm just working you through the motions of what to do. Okay? So allow that to spin in a beautiful clockwise motion. Same speed as the rest. Once it reaches that beautiful yellow color that's comfortable to you, bring the ball out. Bring the ball up to the heart chakra. Allow it to spin with the green heart chakra. Again, spinning with the same color. Mix the colors until it's cleansed and pured and purified till you get that beautiful green color that you like. Then take the ball out again. Put it into your throat chakra. Your throat chakra, of course, is the vibration that you feel when you talk. Put it in your throat chakra. Spin that clockwise. Beautiful blue color. Allow that blue color to come in and to spin until it's the blue that you feel comfortable with. Once that's done, you pull that particular color up and you pull it up to your third eye chakra. You pull it up to your third eye. Your third eye is an indigo. It's like a blue purple, what indigo is. You spin it into that, and again, clockwise motion, purify, combine, allow these two to actually come until it's that beautiful indigo color that is comfortable for you. Pull the white ball out again, put it on your crown chakra, which is just over your head, and allow that crown chakra to spin a beautiful purple color. And spin the white ball into this beautiful violet purple color until it feels cleansed and balanced. Again, spinning it clockwise in the same speed as the rest. Once this is done, take this white ball out, okay, and send it up to the universe to be recycled. And they'll recycle the negative energy into something positive. That's a really easy way for you to balance your chakras. Okay, so we have Gabby. Gabby, you want the channeling, honey, or the runes? Michelle, do you want the channeling or the runes? Most people, I don't know. Let me know. So we'll do Gabby, and if you don't want to pick, that's okay. I'll just take the channeling deck. Okay, so let's see what's going on for Gabby. So it's a very, the energy wise for me is perfect for this time. So let everybody know that this is the day and the time I'll be doing the readings. I'm reading Gabby Newcomb right now. After Gabby, I will be reading Michelle. So Gabby, I picked the channeling deck for you. Ooh. Okay. All right. There's an individual around you that doesn't have your best interest at heart. They're not loyal. They will never have your back. But you know this. Okay. I think it's... All right. It's time to do a little bit of self-love. Love the energy of being with yourself, being with friends. Just enjoy who you are. So take this time right now to enjoy being with just you, joy being by yourself. Okay, because I'm seeing that somebody is being dishonest. But see, you're seeing this, you're knowing this, you know what's happening around you right now. And you're getting visions and messages. So there is a gift. There is a gift, whether it's a latent gift or something that you don't like to experience. You do have these gifts in you. You're not allowing them to show at the moment. Yeah. So literally, we have disloyal and not honest individual needs to go. Let's focus on the visions of what's happening. Okay, so you do have these gifts. Now, if you haven't worked on them, you need to allow yourself to feel that. And the best way to actually do this, a lot of people when they first start, and if you are a gifted individual, the block that you had is something that will be clearing out, or you will be gaining more insight than you've had. So, and again, we'll take it this way. If you are new to the gifts and the insight with the messages and the visions, start writing them down. Okay, and then you're going to find that, oh my God, this happened, that happened, this happened. And then you'll stop. What you'll do is you'll stop saying, oh my God, I think I'm crazy. This isn't going to happen. You allow them to come because this information is good for you. And sometimes it's good for others. Now, if you're new, you're going to be expanding. You have more gifts coming in, and there's like a sense of belonging where you finally are going to feel like you're home. You're home within yourself. You know who you are. This is really a beautiful balanced situation. It's going to be a little bit of work, a little bit of tough. So you're not always going to have that positive fulfillment type thing situation going on. Okay. But you will start to see the beauty a little bit more in life. You'll see the beauty in energy and the beauty of things coming. Okay. Your fire energy is a little off right now, which means that you are losing momentum. Candles, really, really good. Light a candle helps that fire energy. That's something really simple that you can actually do. They're also recommending meditation. Meditation is very easy to do. And for those that have issues with meditation, just listen to a guided meditation on YouTube. That is pretty awesome. Thank you, Susan, for the chakra cleansing. And now I have to drive. Surprise, surprise. That's okay. I'm not going to ask you to close your eyes anymore. All right, so we have Miss Michelle Wilfong is next. Yes, we do. So hopefully, oh, thank you, Galen. Hopefully, Gabby, that resonated with you, but try to stay away from the individual that isn't honest. Somebody that's literally out for them, not out for all. Okay, so stay away from that particular individual. All right, so we have Michelle. Okay, Michelle is next. Okay. All right. Michelle, what is going on? We have definitely a lack of confidence in a particular situation. I'm not exactly sure what this situation is at the moment, but the confidence level seems to be going on the lower side. And again, this is something somebody outside is doing directly. And you know they're doing it directly, but it's affecting your confidence level. But yet you do have loyal individuals. Look for double numbers, double threes, double twos, double fours. You have a lot of double numbers around you, so you have that good energy. Oop, just hit my microphone. You have that good energy with you today, but the confidence level is on a little bit of a low. So that loyalty that you do have, which is good, don't. Okay. Rely more on yourself. That's what it is. Rely more on yourself versus what. It's like, God, how do we do this? It's like, how do I put this? Okay. It's like, say you've hired somebody to do something around your house and they're not showing up when they're supposed to. They're going to show up when they want to. It's that particular type of feeling and emotion that's going behind it. Okay. But rather than, because it does put us out when we schedule and we get things and we have this. Okay. It puts us out and we're like, hello, I'm here. So that affects it in that way. So just listen. For some reason, there's reasons for things that are actually happening right now. Oh God, you desperately need to play. And you're finally going to have that understanding of why. But things are actually going to improve. Okay, you'll never see an equal as far as the difference. I don't see any more chaotic energy around you. Home is still a little off balance, but not as bad as it actually could be. But honey, you need playtime. And again, I don't know if you can see that card. That's a kitty playing. You need to take some time for yourself and go and recharge your batteries, so to speak, is what I said. Definitely have some fun, get some laughter, get some friends together, go to a comedy show. Literally, those things are hilarious. Find something that brings you joy, that happiness, that awesome type situation going on. Bring that with you, okay? And they want me to pick this, and I haven't had to pick one all day. For some reason, yes, definitely self-confidence. So do that. So things are still going to be a little off balance, but creation. Okay. So what it is this playtime. Okay, these are the Raven cards. This particular playtime is going to bring a spark of a new type of artistic creative idea. Okay, so it's not only is it going to bring you joy and happiness, but it's also going to spark more and more ideas within your brain to do this, to do that, to do this. Especially if an individual is a writer, taking that time off to recharge your batteries is definitely something that's going to be great. So yes. All right. Well, that's the end for today. That is the end. That was your readings. And again, I will see you again next week, guys. I will see you next week. It's time for me to actually have breakfast. Yeah, I haven't had that yet. I forgot. I do that. But that's okay. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the show. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to all of the Rift Nation Network channels. It is definitely the place to be. And I will see you guys on Thursday. And don't forget the Orion Effect will be on for Sunday. Sunday. So I want to say peace out. Peace out to you guys.